Okay, we'll get started. Thank you for tuning in to the next event in the HappyFox webinar series. Today, we're going to be discussing managing your customer support with HappyFox Helpdesk. I'd like to take this time and thank all of you who have signed up for this particular demo and webinar. We thank you for your time. This may be your first exposure to HappyFox, and if so, we really think we're going to be able to put on a good show for you. We've got lots of good stuff and things to go over. My name is Glenn Harper, and I'll be running this here today. I'm very happy to have been with this company for several years by now. I've actually been on and using HappyFox at a company prior to joining here, and I did that for several years. I was using HappyFox as a help desk and also as chat, and so I've had experience using it as an end user, not unlike yourselves. And as a result, I really thought they had good stuff. I got in touch with these people, and I'm very happy to say that I've been working with these guys for quite a while now. It's a good team. So my colleague Leo is going to be on here with us as well, and he's going to help me out during the Q&A session of this. And since I just mentioned Q&A, let's take care of a little bit of housekeeping here. By default, all attendees are going to be muted. But we do have a Q&A button at the bottom down there. So please do not hesitate to fire off questions during the webinar. Our team will be answering them via text. But at the same time, hopefully at the end of this, if I've got some time left, I'll take some live Q&As and go over things that, that people would like me to get to as well. Okay. The agenda for today's webinar. I'm going to introduce HappyFox a bit. Again, I'm assuming many of you, this is your first experience with us. So we'll cover everything that we're all about, where we started, where we're going, and how we do things. And then I'm going to cover how we are a complete support stack solution. So we can cover all of your support needs, not just today, but going into the future as well. Then I'm going to go over a full presentation of HappyFox Helpdesk, where we're going to be talking about how we're a full omni-channel support service. We can handle all your tickets, no matter where they're coming in from, or how your customers want to send them in to you. We're going to be able to handle that and also integrate with the systems and services that you're already relying on to run your business. Then I'm going to jump into a live demo of this, flying without a net, so that you can see exactly how HappyFox looks behind the scenes. And of course, then I'm going to take some time at the end of this and have a Q&A session. So a little bit about HappyFox. In 2012, it launched into the cloud with the help desk portion of the service. It's very solid. It's a proven winner, and it's still our core product to this very day. But we started building things out based on customer requests. A lot of our customers didn't think that the chat tools in the market really met their needs very well. So we designed HappyFox Chat as a way for customers to engage with their end users, yet provide and integrate with the help desk ticketing system seamlessly. And so we developed a way to do that, and we launched HappyFox Chat. Then everything went mobile. So we had to develop apps for your smartphones, for your tablets. So I'm happy to say that for the help desk, chat, and our asset management piece, we have free Android and iOS apps that you will be able to use and test during free trials of the service. But we didn't stop there. I mean, everything's moving into artificial intelligence. People wanted bots, and we had this great chat service. So what we did was we built bots that run on top of HappyFox Chat, and they're custom built to answer and augment your support situations. They're very functional. We have lots of them in the wild today. And then we also developed what we call HappyFox Workflows. That's a layer that sits on top of the help desk to do very deep and complex series of routine tasks or things that you need to automate. In fact, I just did a webinar myself on that particular service earlier this week. You can check out any of our webinars at any time at happyfox.com/webinars. In fact, this very one that we're recording right here will be put up there when we conclude this today. And all future webinars in this series where we're going to cover all HappyFox products will be launched there as well. Then we developed HappyFox Business Intelligence, a very deep and very powerful business intelligence platform to visualize your data and introduce data science and analytics into your operations. And we've got more to come. But we can handle every need from the smallest of our customers to the largest. One of our best is Jabra, who's the headset maker that we use here in the office. And they've been a customer of ours for a long time. We've had a great relationship with them. We handle all of their support needs. And as you can see from this quote, what I'd like to emphasize here is that we're always looking for the next big thing that's happening in support. So we want to future-proof your support needs. You'll ever only need to use one support provider to handle all of your upcoming support situations. Again, we'll overtake your use cases today, but we're ready for whatever your needs are in the future as you grow. Now, that takes us into why we're here in the first place. We want to provide a transformational experience for you to bring better support to all of your customers via all of your channels. That in turn is going to bring a transformational experience that you have with your customers. When you're providing better support to them, they're going to buy more product from you. And we're doing this because we're now taking all the latest cutting edge technologies that we can fit in, artificial intelligence, data science, cloud technologies, to make sure that we're always giving you the best possible support services that you can find out there in the market. And so our complete stack is this. Today, we're going to be focusing exclusively on the help desk, but our live chat, I promise you, it is the best one on the market, and you don't have to believe me. You can take a free trial of that to test us against anyone. It's awesome. The workflows and the business intelligence are things that we've developed after our customers needed much deeper things to go cross-platform. And chatbots, something that flows logically out of our chat service, but it's automated. It's working 24/7. It's there for you. And our mobile SDK, which allows you to put HappyFox Chat inside of your mobile apps so that you can have a seamless chat experience with your mobile users. And then, as you saw in that more to come part, there's the surveys piece that we'll be launching soon. There will be individual webinars on each one of these topics that you can go back and refer to on the website. But let's stay focused on the help desk, which is our core product. And it's been the best. And you don't have to believe us when we say this. You can go and do the research. Hopefully many of you have, and that's why you've arrived on this webinar today. PC Magazine has listed us as the editor's choice for the last 4 years in a row, and we're aiming to make it number 5. We've got loads of customers that have come through this and other research portals because we have the best, our clients like us better than any other help desk software as well. HappyFox users are only too happy to go out to the different sites like G2 and Capterra to tell people exactly how much they like using our products, how happy they are with our service and our supports, how happy they are with what HappyFox has been able to do with them. So again, we have the credibility. We're out there, but that's the beauty of it. We will prove it to each and every one of you who's on this call today and who watches this webinar in the future. If you take a demo with us, we'll give you a free trial and we will prove everything that we say. But let's talk about how we're going to unify your experience here with this. You've got tickets that are coming in right now through email. I'm pretty sure about that. You probably have phone calls as well. But things are changing. People are sending in tweets. People are sending in Facebook posts. You might want to build out an FAQ section that you can host live for your customers. And that's what we're going to be about here today. We're going to create an omni-channel help desk experience that's going to help customers get their tickets into you as easy as possible, yet help you manage it as smoothly as possible so you can provide the best experience for your end users. Now, naturally, we're going to take your emails and convert them in as tickets, but we're also going to take your social media queries as well. Somebody posts something on Facebook or tweets something at you. You can turn those into tickets as well. Yes, you can take in calls. You can either enter them manually or we have some integrations with voice systems that work very well. But we really like emphasizing the fact that you can build out customer portals with HappyFox. I'm going to take you on live examples, show you exactly how that's done behind the scenes so that you can take your FAQs, build them into a knowledge base and host them so your customers can have some self-service. Hey, let's try to deflect a ticket or two while we're at it. But then we also can introduce down the road live chat and chat bots. And of course, we have mobile apps where your team can stay focused on the go. I myself have used our mobile apps out in the wild. I've used our chat and our help desk service apps quite a bit. So it's just as easy to use them on your smartphone as it is here on the desktop. But speaking of that desktop, the best thing that people like about HappyFox is just how beautiful our UI is. And we get this all the time. Whether I'm doing a demo to a customer who's come over from Zendesk, Freshdesk, any desk you name, they all tell us the same thing. Wow, man, I mean, you guys have the best UI out there. I mean, it's just so smooth, it's clean. One time I actually did a demo to a customer who became a subscriber who said, wow, it's like somebody actually interviewed a bunch of help desk technicians about what they'd like to see in a help desk and then went out and built it. Well, that's exactly what we did. Our interface is smooth, clean, and I will show you how it runs back behind the scenes because it's so easy to organize things. You can make things front and center the way that you and your team want to operate because you have the ability to build queues in there, to modify and customize statuses and priorities. You can organize your agents in what are known as categories so that the facilities team can handle facilities tickets. The IT team can handle IT tickets. HR can handle HR. None of them get mixed up with each other. You can pin tickets, sort tickets, filter tickets. There's so many different ways that you can organize things to make sure that you can dive in, get the information you need so you can provide the best support possible. Now, ever since coronavirus hit and we have all had to move to our homes, we all have to focus on remote working. Well, luckily, HappyFox was already set up to be a cloud collaborative solution. But now in these times, and probably for a long time going forward, that's going to be even more important. Now, when you look at a ticket, and we will go look at tickets live on this demo, we call it the right pane. It's got all the information on the right-hand side of a ticket information that you would need to find. It's got all your contact and ticket information there. Any custom fields that you have asked people to fill in as they fill in things through your support portals. Any tasks you're keeping track of, tags you want to put into, time spent you want to add. We also have an asset management module on the enterprise level of our platform, and that can pull the assets in that are associated with the contact as well. And the best thing is, if you've integrated with things that you're already using to run your business, such as CRMs like Salesforce or Pipedrive, or project management software such as Jira, then that information will also be in that pane. The point is, we want to gather one area where we can pull in all the information about whoever sent in that ticket to you so you can have it available for you so you can get out and handle the ticket as soon as possible. And then you can collaborate very strongly and quickly with your teammates. Okay, there's @mentions that are available in here. There's private notes where you and your team can thoroughly document all the work that you need to do to solve a ticket, yet that never goes back to the end user. I mean, let's face it, they don't need to see behind the curtain. They just need to know what's being done on a ticket, and you have full interaction back and forth with them. Your team documents your internal work in the private notes. You can assign people to other tickets. You can do what's called subscribing other help desk users to a ticket. This is how you invite people in to collaborate. And of course, you can tag things. Well, there's so much you can do with the ticket. You can forward an email out from any ticket in your system to anyone that you want. This is a great way to get third parties involved in your ticketing process without having to expand the license count on your help desk, which means you can count on HappyFox to be a good fixed cost. Now, we're also able to support your customers on the go, as we said, because we have HappyFox Helpdesk, chat, and asset management apps for your mobile phones and for your tablets. They're available for free in the iTunes Store and on Google Play. So by all means, go out there and get them and test them during the free trials. They're going to work great. We have customers that have put these through the ringer at very, very high levels, and they're going to work super for you. So we're definitely mobile ready. Now, my favorite thing about HappyFox, and what I always emphasize people should spend most of their free trial time on, is the ability to build in automation. We're going to increase your productivity so much because we're going to automate a lot of things that you would want the help desk to do but that you can make it do for you. Okay, if you want to build in a situation where a certain person is assigned a certain type of ticket because it came in from a certain type of customer, that is very easy to automate in there. In fact, I will demonstrate this live during the demo session at the end of this, when I get to that part of this particular webinar. And you can auto-assign things to round robin among a team so that when a facilities ticket comes in for the facilities team, it round robins among your agents that you've assigned to the facilities team. But that doesn't interfere with the IT team, who's also using HappyFox. It can round robin among them, but because we filter things in properly, and we'll help you set all this up during your free trial period so that you can make sure that your teams are getting that the next available agent is always going to get the next possible ticket. There's smart rules then that you can also build in that can escalate things, move things around, get things to it. If you have an account manager of a certain account and you want them to receive escalated tickets, you can build that right in. There's ticket templates that you can build into HappyFox for those times where you know you're getting a routine series of requests and you want to pre-populate a ticket template for yourself, so you can build them in. We have agent scripting for people that want to build a call center out using HappyFox and that they want to have common lists of things that their agents should walk through. That's built in. The SLAs are really important, though. They're super great. You can manage most things common to an SLA inside of HappyFox and just build it in there, and then HappyFox turns around and manages it for you. This is especially useful when you have multiple levels of SLAs that you have. If one set of your customers has a 4-hour response time SLA and another set of your customers has a 1-hour response time according to their SLA, well, that can be a real problem trying to manage that manually, but HappyFox can manage it for you automatically. And it's really great. I demonstrate this feature on my demos all the time. Hopefully I can demonstrate this to you guys on this call one of these days. You can also bring in scheduled tickets. This is really good for facilities teams because you may have regular recurring tickets that you need to build into the system that you don't want to have to do it manually. You want it to populate automatically. We can do that as well. And then canned actions, which are a great thing to have because you know you're already copying and pasting responses from Google Docs or from other old emails. You don't have to do that. With HappyFox, you can build them in as automation so that with a couple of clicks, you can populate an email response with a template ready to go. So the point is, why type a book when you can press a couple of buttons? Canned actions lets you do that. Now, as you can imagine, we're going to gather a lot of data and information along the way from the customers that you're serving, from the way that your team works on tickets. There's a lot of data that a help desk generates. Well, we're going to capture all this data in a way that's going to help you manage and improve this and analyze your performance. And we do this, we have a reporting section that's very robust. It's all centered around visuals so that you can quickly go into your help desk and at a glance see everything that's going on inside your support operations. We are real time all the time, and we're the only help desk that offers that. We also have role-based accessibility. So if you only want to limit certain reports to certain people, you can do that inside the roles and permissions section of HappyFox. And there's also a full screen mode for the graphics as well. We're going to go take a tour of that as I go back into HappyFox. You can build out support portals with HappyFox. Now, again, we know you're taking in emails. We know you're doing phone calls. But what we like to help all of our customers eventually move into is hosting a support portal. Basically, you take your FAQs, host them with HappyFox, which turns them into a knowledge base that's available both for your team internally and for your customers externally. When you host it with a HappyFox Support Center, then what you're able to do is help people self-serve. You can have all articles and sections available on the front, but there's also a search bar. And because we host all of your knowledge base articles, we'll index them. And this allows us to try to surface the best answers that people are looking for depending on what they're typing in, using tags, keyword searches. So if people try to self-serve, maybe they find an answer that they didn't need to bother you with. And if they didn't need to bother you, well, then, hey, you've just deflected a ticket. So the more you can do that, the more you have time to work on real support issues that really require your team's attention. Another good thing about the support portal is, I'm sure most of you on this call probably have some end users that are going to want to check on the status of their tickets, or maybe they have a series of tickets in there that they want to look at. Well, they will be able to sign into your portal as an end user, not as an agent, but an end user. And then they will be able to see the tickets that they have raised with your support desk and be able to get a quick glance about what's going on in the tickets, who's handling them, what's the status of them, and things like that. So your end users will always have a way to access the tickets they raise with you so they can self-serve on what's being done to resolve their issues. Now, this isn't just about our help desk either. We're going to try to tie in as many of the different systems that you may already be using to run your business. We'll integrate them with HappyFox Helpdesk to help make your support operations that much more useful. We have almost 50 native integrations inside of HappyFox. And when we build an integration, it's a full, strong two-way integration, not just one way bringing stuff in. You can push things back out as well. So if you want to integrate your CRM, Salesforce, Pipedrive, something like that with HappyFox, well, you can absolutely do that. So when someone sends in a ticket, if it's tied to an email that you have in your CRM, all that information can populate inside the ticket as well. So you have that much more information on the customer, which might help you solving the ticket. Or you can integrate it with a project management tool like Jira. So let's say you need to create a Jira ticket based on a support ticket that has been sent to your attention. You can open a Jira ticket directly from HappyFox. You can go check the status of that Jira ticket directly from your HappyFox ticket. And you can even make it to where when the developer closes a Jira ticket out, it also closes a HappyFox ticket. So it's a full two-way integration, very robust, which we actively encourage all of you to test out during your free trials. We also have an asset management module. This is on our enterprise plan level, and it's very useful if you've been keeping your assets in spreadsheets or old access databases. Well, we'll help you modernize that and move it to the cloud so that you can manage things much more efficiently. We'll help you get out of the sheets, okay? And the reason that this provides real value to you, it's not that just you're managing your assets in the cloud, but you can attach your assets to your contacts. That way, when a contact sends in a particular request about, say, a MacBook because their screen's busted or something like that, you'll pull up that information about that person, and their MacBook, if you've assigned it to them, is going to pull right up inside the ticket as well. So you can have all the information about that particular unit right there at your fingertips. You don't have to search for it. You don't have to scroll through spreadsheets for it. You can also add custom asset fields after the fact. Even if you decide, man, I wish we'd been storing this information as well, hey, you can put that in there. All right. You can import your assets at any time using a CSV format. And when you open up a ticket, any assets associated with that contact will show up in the ticket. When you open a contact, any assets you've associated with that contact show up as a part of that contact. So we'll map things around in there as well. So hopefully what we're going to be able to do is design an entire framework that can handle all of your support needs. Now we're going to start with the help desk because that's the basis of a lot of things. And then there's the integrations associated with the help desk. All of our plans come with the ability to build out customer portals, and most of our integrations come even at our lower level plans. So, you know, definitely we should have an integration in there that can work and help you make your business run better. But then later on, you might want to have live chat so you can try to interact with customers in a real-time setting. Try to resolve their issues before you need to open a ticket. But if you can't, you can open a ticket up automatically, HappyFox Chat. You need to do a whole series of repetitive tasks. You want to build your entire onboarding and offboarding processes into HappyFox and run them with the click of a button? HappyFox Workflows. Want to do deeper analysis, bring in data science. Want to bring in your Salesforce data into a visual reporting platform? Business intelligence. You can keep adding things as needed to HappyFox to help you ultimately reach whatever support goals you're trying to provide to your customers. So with that, I'm going to move into the demo portion of HappyFox right here, and we're going to talk about all the things that we can do with HappyFox. Now, I'm going to start out with the customer portal point of view, and I'm actually going to take you to our own support center to talk about this. Now, this is the kind of support portal that any of you can build out very easily. There's a templated process, which I'm going to go all into inside of HappyFox when we go behind the scenes. But this is a great way that you can help your customers try to self-serve. You can have sections that you want them to focus on. Most viewed articles populate the screen. You can have popular feature sections, but the most important thing is that when you are typing in some information, it's going to populate the best answers depending on whatever people are searching for. This is why it's such a great idea to host your FAQs with HappyFox so that you can help people get information quick and potentially deflect a ticket or two. Now, here's another support portal that we use during our demo processes. And the reason I'm going to bring this up right now is to show you that not only can you build support portals where your end users can go in and where they can basically handle a request, try to self-serve, they can also submit a ticket directly from these areas as well. So when I hit the submit ticket option, all of a sudden I can start gathering more information about somebody. So is this a sales inquiry? Well, great. Well, what's the company size? What level of interest is this? So you can use what we call custom fields inside of HappyFox. The more of these that you get up front, the more useful it is behind the scenes, because these are just data points we're going to capture and collect on your behalf, but you can use those to build in automation. You can use those to do deeper reporting later on. So the use of custom fields inside of HappyFox is a very, very useful thing. Also, as I said, whenever your end users need to log in to see the status of their tickets, you can have them log in and check things themselves. So if you'll bear with me for 1 minute while I do this, I'm going to log in and check the status of some tickets. It comes in. Now I'm logged in and, oh, look, it's changed to a My Tickets section up here. So if I'm an end user and I want to check on the status of my tickets, I'm able to easily go in and see the list directly right here. I can see what the status is that your team has assigned to this. I can see who is handling it when things were updated. I can even choose how I want to view different things. So it's very easy for your end users to come in and see what's going on a particular ticket at any time. And they'll be able to see all the information that you and your team have done back and forth with them. But the end user will not be able to see any private notes or behind the scenes documentation that you have inside the ticket. Remember, that is just for you and your internal team to use only, but any back and forth, they'll be able to see all directly in right here. Now, with that, I'm going to go in and take you inside the help desk console so we can see what it looks like from the inside, from an agent or from an administrator point of view. This is my own demo account that I use, and hopefully I'll be able to show a demo to you who are watching this today. And we're going to talk about some of the areas that are in here. I'm going to go over channels, talk about automation, building out that support center with HappyFox. We're going to go look at some of our integrations and then finish it up with the reports. But this is the area where your agents will spend most of their time. And as you see, the UI is absolutely stellar. We get a lot of compliments on how this looks. And as you can see over here, you can build out cues if you want to for how you might want to view things. Some are built in by default, others you can add. You can also view things by statuses. And I'd like to point out here that you have the ability to build your own statuses in HappyFox and your own priorities. And you can do this regardless of plan type. That's not an add-on, does not cost extra, and you don't have to be a member of one of our more expensive plans to do it. We think the help desk should conform to you and the way that your team wants to run. You shouldn't have to conform to the help desk. So with HappyFox, that's a big specialty of ours right there. So then you can go through and see things by a particular status or view things by a particular category. Want to see just facilities tickets? You can go in there and drill in and just see those very easily. So you're not going to have to spend a lot of time building a lot of filters or custom views. HappyFox is going to enable you to have a lot of these views right from the very beginning. Now let's go in and take a look at a ticket as well. This is one that I recently ran on a live demo. And so you can see the back and forth that goes on between your agents and your customers. It's very easy for your agents to reply to customers directly inside the help desk area. There's a full email client built into HappyFox. Here's those canned actions that I was mentioning, because it's so much easier to put in something like this and have it ready to go than to do something such as having to type in a response over and over again. And you don't need to copy and paste from Google Docs. This is already available for you there today. You can also leave private notes in the system, which is really important. This is how you and your team document the internal work, okay? And anybody that you have subscribed to a ticket, that means anyone that you have offered to have come in and collaborate with you, they receive alerts that a private note's been added for their attention as well. Very useful stuff. Here's the right pane that we talk about over here, where all your contact information is. If this had gotten sent in through a portal, it would have pulled up some of those custom fields. This particular example was sent in via email. It didn't have those, but if you have tasks that you want to keep track of, you can do that here. Here's the tags that were put in on this ticket, how much time has been spent on it, and if there were assets, they would be loaded up right there. If you need to forward a ticket to anyone that you want, especially a third party that you might need to involve in a ticketing process, you can do that from here. This is where you clone tickets, merge them. It's a very simple and easy to use interface. We get compliments on it all the time, and we look forward to having you come in and take a trial of this as well. So that support center that's so important. You can build your knowledge base inside of HappyFox, so you can build in articles that you can then attach to sections. And then these can be built into a support center that you can easily host with HappyFox. And that's included in every level of our subscriptions as well. It is not an add-on. It does not cost more. You can easily go in and customize your home pages to make them look like the examples that we have shown you here today. The layout options, everything that you need to do, it's all customized in the templated system right over here. Very easy for you to then go in and decide, okay, I want to use certain things about a particular okay, this is a category, sales. All right, it pops up different things. If I select accounting, different things pop up. Depending on what needs to happen, different things can be popping up from the custom fields associated with that category in the system. So you can always get the most information into HappyFox to help you build out automation. And speaking of that automation, let's go there right now. Absolutely one of my favorite things to display on demos is the concept of smart rules, okay? This is gonna automate so many things inside the system for you, so you don't have to spend your time managing a help desk. The help desk will manage itself. Very easy thing that we can handle inside of here, okay? Let's say that we wanted to set a priority automatically if something came in either as an email or through the portal, And let's say I wanted to put it on a critical ticket. I wanted to automatically escalate a ticket to the level of critical. If something comes in and the subject contains the word urgent, and let's say the body of the email or through the portal, because they both have a way to put that in, let's say that contains the word crashed. Notice, please, how everything that I'm pulling up here in the automation section, and the automation is great because it's all wizards, okay? No coding or programming required. All those standard fields that are inside of HappyFox and all of those custom fields that you built into HappyFox are now available to you. So you can use all that information to help you move things around. So I could easily go in and name this, I could call this critical escalation rule. Now, anything that matched that criteria would automatically be escalated to the critical priority inside of HappyFox. Nobody had to do anything. I could then even build a rule on top of that. You can build two-stage rules. You can build these things out however you want to best support your customers. Let's say that I wanted to assign this to my colleague, Danny, because I want her to handle escalated issues for our important customer, IBM. So if a priority level reaches the status of critical and it comes in from our customer, which we call contact groups, we call that IBM. And then that's going to show up as an option in here. There it is. I can add that. I can then go in there and I would name this IBM assignment rule. And now two things happen simultaneously. An email or a portal comes in, urgent, crashed. HappyFox goes, that's a critical ticket. At the exact same time, HappyFox goes, okay, a ticket just reached the critical priority. All right, which one of our customers did it come in from? Came in from IBM? Oh, okay, assign that to Danny because she gets all escalated issues for IBM. And all of that happened without any of you on this call having to sit here managing a ticket queue and going, okay, let me see what this one's about here. All right, I wonder who's available. Let me see who to go to assign it to. No, because HappyFox just did all of that for you because it was automated. And the more time that you spend on this, the better your help desk is going to run, which gives you more time to actually support your customers because you'll need less time to actually run HappyFox. Now, getting these all into HappyFox is very easy. That was how to build out the support center. We can also handle that omnichannel environment directly in our channels section right here, where you can build out emails. You can have multiple emails coming into HappyFox, and we'll help categorize and sort them out on the back end, depending on how you assign them. We can handle voice coming in. We can handle live chats coming in. We can even build support widgets. So say you may be using SharePoint inside your organization. You could actually put a HappyFox support widget on that instantly opens a ticket from your SharePoint site to help you get a ticket into HappyFox very easily from what you already have established. And your Facebook and your Twitter as well, you can coordinate those in here. But most importantly, we have an open API. It's open, available across all our plans, no extra charge. So even if it's something that we don't have a native integration with, we have an API. If it's online and you can get it to talk to HappyFox, then we can get it into your support system for you. Now I'm going to go over here and talk about some of those integrations that we do have, because as I said, we have almost 50. We have another one coming out any day now that's going to make it exactly 50, but you can come over here. And we make it very easy to handle our integrations because you can search by what type of category you want to do. If you want to make an integration with something like Salesforce, we don't make this complicated on you. You can see everything that you can do. You can watch videos on what you can do with it, how it's going to look, and then we walk you through the entire installation process. Everything is fully documented with detailed guides, and you can put your keys into here. Okay, every one of our integrations, we've done a lot of work on the back end to make sure it's as smooth and easy for you as possible. So then this information starts flowing two ways in and out of your help desk to help make all your systems that you use better. And this all winds up in the reporting section, okay? Again, we're going to visualize all that data and information that you're going to build up because your help desk is going to build up a lot of data. And this is just the first report. I'm not going to have time today to go over all of these. This is just the first one that pops up by default when you hit our reporting section. It's an inflow report. And what's great is you can instantly take a look at, okay, well, how are tickets arriving into HappyFox? What's happening? Okay, it looks like, definitely 2/3 of my tickets are coming in via email. The API and support center is handling a lot of stuff. Wow, Twitter's almost 10%. That's really interesting. It'll help you analyze things so you can look for bottlenecks or improvements that you can make. And you can have multiple views of all of these things as well. View it however you want to inside of there, whatever makes the most sense for you, that what you want to present your information, you can do that inside of HappyFox. What's great is you can trend stuff then across time. I can look at my inflow across time and see how things are affecting my help desk on a day-to-day basis. Or better yet, you can heat map your help desk operations. And I can look at this and I can say, okay, we're really busy up until lunchtime. After lunch, things start to tail off a bit. So we need all hands on deck handling tickets all the time, all the way up in the morning until lunch and through lunch. But then after lunch, we need to settle our more routine admin tasks. We can have meetings on Friday afternoons and things like that because it looks like things died down. HappyFox will heat map this for you automatically so you don't have to export things into a CSV and do this kind of analysis for yourself. But speaking of exports, you most certainly can do that. You are able to export anything that we capture or collect on your behalf. You can then export back out as a CSV to do anything that you would like with. Now, on that takes us through a tour of HappyFox. Now, we go much deeper on our demos, and we'd be more than happy to show any of you anything that you want to see on a demo. We love getting requirements in ahead of time. We love getting them available in advance so we can tailor a demo around you, and we can go deeper and show you any of these things that really matter to you and your team. We would like to answer your questions. Write into us on sales@happyfox.com with any questions that you have. But by all means, go to happyfox.com and sign up for a demo of any of our services. We'd love to give them to you, especially Help Desk. We'll book out a half-hour meeting. We'll go over all your needs in depth. We'll use the tool for real, and we look forward to seeing you in the future. Thank you very much for your time. On behalf of my colleague Leo and I, see you soon.